Batman, I was going to say, Batman's a really great movie. I think it's pretty perfect. Um, I think Batman's a pretty perfect movie. There's nothing completely wrong about it. Also, I kind of I recorded this a week ago. Then like 5 days ago, I checked the audio. It was pretty fucked up, so I'm redoing this, and also I've just watched The Penguin, so I have some new thoughts about it. I just think I want to start this off. The Batman, Batman, I think it's solid. I think the Batman is Ryan Patterson does a pretty solid job in this movie. I think he does a. I think it could be better. I think Christian Bale's Batman is probably better um, than Patterson's, but I think he does a solid job. I think his Bruce Wayne is pretty bad, but I hope in the next movie they can expand on Bruce Wayne. I would like to see more Bruce Wayne, but his Batman is solid. Um, Catwoman, I thought she didn't really need to. She didn't really need to be here, but she was really cool though. I like that she's in here. She doesn't really necessarily need to be here, but she's an awesome addition. She's a good addition, I should say. Also, the action in this movie is awesome. I think it's probably the best action. I think it's better than the Dark Knight's action, and we'll get to the Dark Knight in a little bit. But overall, I think there's some solid action. The Riddler is really cool, and I love how it's like a murder mystery, and it's very noir, and I really like that. Also, the Penguin is a pretty cool addition to the movie. Colin Favreau, I can't. It's late. I can't speak. But he did a great job, and he did a really great job in the Penguin, and I'm excited for Batman Part 2. Um, but anyways, he did a phenomenal job. I thought Gordon was solid in this. Um, I thought it was interesting they got a black guy. Was solid. It's like Gordon, actor plays him solid. This will go into spoilers. I didn't like that we saw the Joker. He's not necessarily in the movie. You don't see him, but he's there. You know he's there. He has a. I mean, he technically isn't. The Joker is somewhat in the movie. You see him at the end. I hope for the Batman Part 3 or even Batman Part 2. I don't think they can be in, but I hope the Joker doesn't get added in this trilogy. I am kinda sick of Joker, but we'll see what happens. I'm really excited for the Batman Part 2. Also, Carmine Falcone was cool. Carmine Falcone was dope. Um, Overall, this movie's pretty perfect. The action's solid. The story, I think it's pretty decent. I think everyone did a pretty. It's a pretty perfect movie, and I'm really excited for the second one. Um, yeah, Penguin was great though. Penguin was a great show. I would probably, I think I would probably recommend the Batman for sure. This movie's pretty perfect. Like I say, I'm sorry if I keep saying it. It's a perfect fucking movie. It's just there's some things that they could have changed. Um, I do wonder who will be the villain for the second movie. It probably won't be the Penguin, but I'm excited. Fuck. Let's move on. The Dark Knight. Again, I won't even tell me. The Dark Knight is pretty perfect. Christian Bale's Batman is, I think, solid. His voice can get very annoying sometimes. Joker, I think, is fucking phenomenal. I think the Joker's perfect. I think he's. I mean, he is perfect. He's perfect. I think the Joker is a better villain than the Riddler, in my personal opinion. I also think Christian Bale is Batman slightly better just because Bruce Wayne is better. Well, I don't know. But I think Christian Bale's Batman is better. I thought the story was decent. I think the Batman has a better story, but Dark Knight's story is decent. Gordon is perfect. They got the perfect fucking actor to play Gordon. I really like that. I really like Harvey Dent and his kind of story to become the Two-Face. I really like that. Harvey, and also they gave that fucking man so many iconic fucking quotes in the movie. Same with the fucking Joker. But like overall, this movie too, I think it's perfect. Also, Lucius Fox is another great fucking. He's not great, but he's good. He's a good character. Overall, I think The Dark Knight is, in my opinion, better. There's just a lot of iconic characters. I mean, there's a lot of great characters in this one. There's just a lot of great characters in this one, and I personally think The Dark Knight edges it out. In my personal opinion, I personally just like The Dark Knight a little bit more. I think both. I think both movies are pretty perfect, but in my opinion, I think The Dark Knight is better. I mean, Heath Ledger as a Joker is awesome. Two-Face is cool to see. Gordon is cool. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention this. Alfred. I think both Alfreds are solid. I think I like the Batman's Alfred a little bit more, but I'm just a little bit biased. Overall, I thought both of these movies were pretty perfect. I think I would recommend both, honestly. Um, yeah, I think Dark Knight is pretty much my personal favorite. I think they're both really equal. I think it really just comes down to preference, which one you like more. The noir Batman or the Nolan Batman really kind of comes down to which one you kind of like it. But I like Dark Knight. I do think that the Batman Part 2 definitely has potential to probably be the best Batman movie. So I'm really excited for the Dark Knight. I mean, I'm really excited for the new Batman movie. Jesus Christ. I can't fucking speak it. It's late, okay? I can't speak. English is not working properly. But pretty much other than that, that's really about it. And they were both pretty perfect. And before I go, I want to say yes. Please subscribe. If you subscribe, it means a lot. If you do, I know I didn't have a lot of bad things to say, but it's just they're both perfect movies. There's not a lot of bad things to say about them. Except for a couple. Oh yeah, okay. Final cons of the Batman. I didn't. I feel like sometimes I feel like sometimes Patterson's voice, he kind of mimics Bale's voice a little bit. And sometimes it kind of puts me out of it. But that's just a little nitpick I have about Patterson's voice. I forgot to mention again. This is a little nitpick I have about his voice. Sometimes it just sounds. Sometimes I feel like he's trying to mimic Christian's voice. The Dark Knight Batman. But other than that, that's pretty much all I gotta say. Um, Both were pretty perfect. Also, please subscribe. It means a lot if you do. And see ya.